Oh wait, I'm still counting.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Last Call, and the best thing about Last Call is I can go back to my vodka.
Wait, you could drink vodka during the regular podcast? You often drink vodka during the regular podcast.
You could just drink straight vodka the entire time.
I don't understand
Second best
what's
part
happening.
about Last Call.
You just
I don't know.
straight up vodka the entire time.
I went to the bathroom between the episode and this, and I was walking back down to the basement, and I was like, "Ooh, I got vodka to drink! Yay!"
Vodka. Usually, you just have it already.
I had it. I just forgot about it because I was drinking beer the entire time because I was enjoying myself. So,
why would you enjoy yourself?
Enjoying myself. Title of the episode.
Heyo. Nah, you're right. Something about chicken wings.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. What was it? It was something about the wings. I put it in there.
Did you delete? Like you didn't write it down?
No, I have 2 pens. I've got no paper down here, but no, the private chat during the episode is logged. So when I go in to download the episode, I can log in there and see what we said.
Cool.
So
good.
It didn't always do that. It started doing
something about chicken wings, and that seems solid, right? Whatever was the chicken wing conversation, that seems fine.
This
is sort of a weird episode.
It's all about wings, I think, is what it was. It's all about wings. We got really off track, and it wasn't even about like barbecue or Marvel, which was strange. So
I got a text message that said that we were cracking this person up. So it's good.
Right.
Oh, well, there you go.
We didn't have Ben on. That's what happened. We got out of line.
No, I mean it's fine. we don't need Ben every time, right? Ben is a special case, right? We want Ben sometimes.
We had time to fill. We're like, okay, we forgot how to talk on this podcast because Ben just kind of takes over the whole thing.
Well, so chicken wings in Atlanta are important, and I feel like we should bring it up again. And we should bring it up again, and with Ben, we should bring it up with him too.
Yeah, you can tell us about new wings down south, right?
What kind of the shitty wings they have in Hampton, Georgia, or wherever the hell he lives?
Peachtree Corner?
No, Fayette, I think. No, he's not Peachtree Corner. That's north. He's Fayette.
Fayette. What's down there?
So I feel like the one thing, being kind of into like food stuff, whatever. I hate that Georgia is not really known for. I guess chicken and waffles are kind of an Atlanta thing, or whatever.
Invented in Brooklyn.
Philly has the cheesesteak, and Chicago has their deep dish. New York's got their New York style pizza, whatever. And while I know that wings are from Buffalo, I feel like Atlanta's got a lot of good wing joints. Like wings we should be like the second home to wings, like the southern. Like I love $3 Cafe wings. I love $3 Cafe wings. They have kind of
those are pretty good.
A Korean flair to them or something like that. They're good.
All right, that just means sugar, I think, right?
No, there's something they have some umami going on in there.
Ooh, umami's a good flavor.
Big words, big words.
That's a good flavor.
It's
good.
Hey, Tim, you remember how when you were in school and they taught you there was like 4 tastes, like sweet, sour, salty, bitter. That's the 4 tastes we learned. Umami is the 5th flavor.
Is another, it's another baseline.
It's the new. It's the 5th taste group, if you will.
Maybe the best.
It
might be my favorite. So I char like all my veggies because I like that umami that it adds, right? So I'll add a little bit of char because that's what that does. I love it.
It's kind of on the salty, savory profile type thing. It's like soy.
But
is it soy that's umami, or is it?
Well, but soy is salty as shit.
Maybe it's Worcestershire that's got the umami. Yeah, it's Worcestershire that has the umami,
which is mushroomy, which is umami.
Yeah, and sardines isn't Worcestershire
sardines and mushrooms and something. It's actually really like a crazy process how they make Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, it's
sardines in it.
Worcestershire.
Yeah. Or no, maybe not sardines. Anchovies. It's anchovies that are in there. It's one of those.
Either one of those. Gross.
Weird fish things. Yeah,
but it's
fucking delicious.
Come on, like you love Worcestershire sauce.
Yes,
I can't say it. I say Worcestershire.
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 Worcestershire. Which one? I don't know. People
I
pronounce it
think it's
both
just
ways.
Worcester.
W sauce.
Yeah, whatever. It's delicious.
All right. I don't want to admit it, but I'm excited for a corporate wing joint opening at Perimeter.
What is it?
What's opening over in Perimeter?
B-dubs.
BW Wild thing or
Buffalo Wild Wing.
Why?
Buffalo.
They're not good.
No, they're fine.
It's a huge building there with like a rooftop patio and all that fun stuff. So it might be a good place to watch games.
Well, I mean, Buffalo Wild Wings has always been a good. They've prioritized game watching. Like I remember when they used to have one behind my office in Buckhead,
right?
And it's since closed down. But one of the things I appreciate about them, when you walk in there on a game day, on a college or football, college, NFL, whatever it is, all their little big screens, they had little placards up there, and they told you, at 1:00 we have this game on, at 4:00 we have this game on, 8:00 like every TV was listed about. Like, so you went there and you knew what to expect. I've never seen that at any other restaurant. I thought that was fucking cool. I like that. Like,
yeah,
that's
cool.
Pretty cool.
They're campaign advertising or campaigning, what you want to call it, to their fan base, like, or the people that want to watch games. I thought that was cool. They're fine. Buffalo Wild Wings is one of those places like Wild Wing Cafe. When I go and I order wings at a wing joint, I exclusively order Buffalo Hot, whatever their variation of Buffalo Hot is. That's all I get. I don't want lemon pepper. I don't want salt and garlic. I don't want whatever. Buffalo Hot is what I want, with one exception. Well, I guess two exceptions: Wild Wing Cafe and Buffalo Wild Wing, because they've got like 70 different flavors, and I'm like, okay,
yeah, you may as well try out some things.
Yeah, I'm not eating hot wings. I'm eating like flavored fried chicken is all I'm eating. So I'll order like Wild Wing Cafe used to do, like for $25 you could get 5 sets of 5 wings in all different flavors. And like that would be the thing that my roommate and I would go and do. We just like go and get 5 different flavors of wings and chow down on them at the same time.
$1 a wing.
Mm-hmm. Effectively, yeah.
They were
small
though.
Yeah, they are smaller, but that's the only places that was the only place, and even then, one of those 5, Buffalo Hot, gotta get the traditional.
I'm a Buffalo medium is my standard.
Hot.
So
fuck that. Although I will say the difference.
I don't want it too hot, and honestly, like my problem is like some people's hot is like way hotter, and some people's hot is like mild, but medium, like I feel like it's a little bit narrower.
What's the place over here just down the street from me? The Nashville hot chicken place.
Hattie B's.
Hattie B's. That is one place where hot is too hot for me. I've got to order. I do
their medium, and like I just said, because medium is safe, and it's plenty hot for me. But one time they sent me the wrong order, and it was like a extra hot. It was like 2 levels above the medium. It was like a level above hot, and it was a chicken sandwich. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat it. Because who cares? Like, I'm just gonna eat the sandwich. And I took like a bite. I ate like half of it, and I was like, oh my god, I am dying.
Yeah, like I said, when I go to a wing joint, I order, or any place that I'm eating buffalo style sauce, whenever I go, it's hot, and then I'll go from there. And like sometimes I'll go up, I never go down.
Hey,
I do go
down all day.
Sorry, Kim.
But Hattie B's was the first time where I'm kind of like, nope, I'm not doing hot again. Like that. Nope. This is it's hot for the sake of being hot. It doesn't add like the medium hot and the hot. Exact same flavor. It's just one has like an extra tablespoon of cayenne per chicken. It's just ridiculous. It's way too much.
I like the habanero, a little bit hotter than hot. Sometimes that's good. It's got a little different taste to it.
I mean, so you get a little like I like Chipotle a lot because it's got the spice to it, but it's also got like a depth of flavor to it that's like a little extra.
Hey Ryan, you know what a Chipotle is?
I do now. I do. I had no idea. I Was this at the tailgate that I was like, what the hell? I had no idea.
Mind
It's a smoked
blown.
jalapeno.
And that's all it is.
I had no idea. I thought it was its
That's
own
all it
pepper.
is. Nope, smoked jalapeno. Hey Ryan,
I love it.
Do you know
I love
that,
Chipotle.
Hey Ryan, do you know that raisins are just dried grapes?
Fuck, man. What?
There's no raisin. There are no raisin trees out there.
No, but I did not know that Chipotle was specifically a smoked jalapeno. But that's it's good to know. I might make some Chipotles.
There you go. Go for it, man.
Because you like Chipotle?
I do really like Chipotle flavor because it's not super spicy. It is somewhat spicy, and it has a nice depth of flavor to it. And now that I know, it's because it's pepper and smoke. The smoke adds that depth of flavor.
And the burrito joint of the same name is the worst burrito joint in all of the world.
I mean, you charge for chips, you can go fuck yourself.
Exactly. And you put cilantro in your rice, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I hate you. I had to go. I had to do an emergency tire replacement over the weekend, and it was going to be a minute. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go walk across the street and find a place to grab some lunch. There's a Chipotle. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm not eating there at all.
You should order DoorDash, have you bring you Willie's to the Chipotle and eat it inside.
That's actually a brilliant idea. I should do that, and I got to get Drizzly to bring me some alcohol, because what I did is I went and found the nearest bar, which is what I was going to do in the first place. And
I feel like we've talked about this before, but Willie's has the best, the spicy chicken.
We did. Yes, Adobe chicken. The best.
Adobe chicken.
The chicken is the best. Yeah, that chicken specifically. And then Moe's has the separated onions and peppers and mushrooms.
I'm not so sure about Moe's, man.
And so you can just get onions and mushrooms and no peppers.
Come on, man. I'm a Moe's.
No, I don't like peppers. I don't like bell peppers.
Willie's is the closest to me, but Moe's is my like. If I'm like just out somewhere and I'm like, I need a burrito, I'm looking for a Moe's.
So Willie's is more standard good. Moe's, I feel like they can be better than Willie's, or they can be way worse, right? They vary wildly.
I like the salsa better, and I actually specifically I like the hot sauce better.
Well, I mix at
Moe's.
I mix at Moe's. I put the hot sauce in the Chipotle sauce, and mix it up.
I do like the tomatillo sauce though at Willie's. It's good.
I don't eat.
You don't like the green stuff?
Green. I don't eat green.
Yeah, it's good. You're missing out. I promise.
Yeah, which is why I don't go down.
Yeah, you do go
again.
down.
Sorry.
No, it should not be green. that was the response I was going for. Well, I wouldn't go down either if it was green.
That's when you really go for it. You just double down, David.
It's like the best night of the rest of my life.
Double down on going down.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds that probably exists as a porno.
Man, so we're like talking wings and burritos tonight.
And going down.
And now
going down.
Porn.
Wings, burrito, and porn. Stay in Atlanta.
There you go.
I'm excited. I bought a brisket because of course we're going to talk about smoked meats, and I'm gonna grind the point for ground beef, and do the flat. I'm gonna smoke the flat and just have that for tacos and shit. But it was $2.99 a pound at Kroger this week. So
yeah, I've gone in there a couple of times and I've resisted buying because my fucking freezer is full of frozen meats right now. But I'm like, it's so cheap. I need to do something with this brisket. And Kim actually came home. I do
just ground beef.
I do 90% of the grocery shopping, and then Kim just stopped by on our way home from work the other day, and she's like, "Oh, look, pork butts are on sale." I bought 5 of them. I'm like, our freezer is full of pork butts. So I'm doing barbecue this weekend. I'm smoking some pork butts. I might as well just get a brisket as well. Right? I might as well get a brisket and throw on there as well.
What time? What's going on? No, I'm just.
I don't know. I mean, I'll be here all day. Probably Saturday.
I got Izzy. You know, the kids can play.
I'm down with that.
Yeah,
I'm down
we'll
with that.
We'll figure it out. We can do that off podcast.
Yeah. Everyone knows where we are with our kids on this Saturday or Sunday.
I do need to get out of the fucking house though. I I've been in the house a lot.
Don't you have to go in the office?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. I don't. So
Twice a week.
Can you go in more
Yeah,
if
I
you want
don't.
to?
I could if I wanted to. Yeah. And tomorrow they're doing a dunk contest where everybody's bringing in dips.
what dip are you bringing in?
I'm not.
Oh, fuck you. Who cares?
I know. I should get your recipe without the celery.
Oh, the buffalo.
Your buffalo
Hey, that
buffalo
one,
chicken.
Oh yeah.
I
good.
could give that to you. Also, there's a much easier one to do. It's we call it Mitch dip because my buddy Mitch
Patreon
made it,
member
and
Mitch?
then no, this is actually my buddy's partner from like 20 years ago. He's had like 20 partners since then. Anyhow, but he made Mitch dip, and then I made adjustments to it, so we called it Mitch dip David style.
And what is it?
What kind of dip is this?
It's effectively like a cheese dip with meat in it. Is all it really is, but it's simple and easy. It's crock pot style. Nice.
I don't have a crock
easy.
pot.
Really? Get
Yeah.
a crock pot.
Yeah.
That was I lost it in the separation.
Oh wait, you had. It's not
You
like
had
you
a
never
crock
had a
pot.
crock pot. You no longer
I
have a crock
never
pot.
myself owned a crock pot. For real though.
I feel like crock pots are like that's what like the easiest cook utensil you can have because you can just like throw shit in there and it's just done later.
Yeah,
Go to
I
work,
know.
come back, it's done.
Well, and you can like where people are like, oh, you can put something on the oven, on the stove for a long time, but like you don't want to sleep. You don't want to like leave it. You don't want to go off somewhere, but like a crock pot, you could just who gives a shit? You can put it on, you can leave the house, you can leave the country and come back and like your crock pot is fine.
If you had a Dutch oven in your oven at a low temperature, it would be fine. Not stovetop. Not stovetop. Stovetop, you're gonna
open flame, especially like electric, maybe, but gas. I have gas.
No, you're gonna have a caked on bottom. Caked on bottom. Why is that not a show title?
Hey-o! That was a good one. I like it.
Speaking of caked on bottom, I had a female friend of mine. Nothing ever more than friends. Anyhow, she was talking about this guy she went on a date with, and
protest too much.
Oh no, I wanted to date her, but I friend zoned hard, very very hard. Anyhow, she was on a date. She was on a date with the guy. And like they came over. It's those places where they bring the whole like platter of desserts over. Like, which one of these lovely desserts will you whatever? And she was a country girl. She's from Lake Hartwell, and she made some comment along like lines of just go ahead and slap that on my ass right now, or something implying that it would just make her fat, whatever. And the guy, she's on first date. He goes, check please. It was the only date they had with her. More dates than I had
Sounds
with
like
her.
Quality woman.
More dates than I had with her.
That's right. More.
One more date than you.
This feels a lot like the one that got away.
A little bit.
Oh no! Now that where I am, like it would never worked out. Like the guy that she married, he's a weirdo. Yeah, but
You're a weirdo.
I did get to. I am a weirdo. I did get to carry her into her apartment on her 21st birthday because she was so drunk that she passed out, while her dad followed me in. That was cool.
Cool.
He's like, you're not doing shit.
I was so friend zoned.
You were trusted.
To be fair, I never even tried. Like I made friends with her, and then like after she stopped calling me Brian, I was like, you know what? I think that we're just gonna be friends.
What? Your name was Brian?
You know, I don't think we need to go into it more in this podcast.
No,
but I am interested in this story.
No. Actually, it's every time that someone has like forgotten my name or just like not known what my name was, it's always been Brian. Like it's never been like, what's your name? Dan, Tommy, whatever. Brian. It's always been Brian.
At least it's not Ryan.
At least Oh yeah, I'd be really insulted then.
Ryans are fucking assholes. No, for
I
real.
don't, I'm pretty sure I told you this. My childhood best friend was named Ryan, or still his name is still Ryan. He didn't change. Well, he kind of changed his name. He goes by his middle name now. He's now Matt. That's his middle name.
I would have to
I'm
go
the
by
only person
Thomas or Tommy, I guess. I don't know. Nobody's ever gone by my middle name.
Tomas.
No.
The notorious RTG.
RTG, rooms to go, baby.
I am big.
Do you get a discount?
No.
I'm big about like nicknames and abbreviations and acronyms, whatever. And so like when we were naming our kids, I was like, all right, like whatever name it is, like, all right, well, what would that initials be? What would it be? Whatever. And so at one point, I forget what the name was. We always knew that our second kid's middle name was be Jean, Jean, and Bennett. Kim liked the name Bennett for a girl. And I'm like, all right, yeah, so you want to name our daughter BJ. Like that's her initials will be BJ. And
Yeah,
she's like,
you do.
Nope, sure
Nope.
don't.
Ain't gonna do that.
So now she's CJ.
And you don't want to know what that is. Oh, well, if you don't know what that is, you can't afford it.
I'm so happy to be poor. Ignorance.
Sorry,
is
was
bliss.
that what was it? The ZJ, I think, in the whatever, the broken iguana. He's like, oh, I
No
give you a
idea.
ZJ, and he's like, what's that? He's like, oh, if you don't know what it is, you can't afford it.
I can't afford it. All right, we want to wrap this up, guys.
Yeah, let's
Apparently.
Wrap this guy up. All right,
Let's wrap
thanks,
this
guys, for
guy
listening.
up.
We'll talk to you next week. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Good night.